Hey everyone, it's Initza Munoz. This is Green Talk by Green Care Solutions on KCAA, NBC Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Roku TV, iTunes, YouTube, and basically all podcast platforms. You can find us anywhere, guys. So here on Green Talk, we have the amazing Nathan Apodaca. He is known as the Fleetwood Mac Dream Skateboarder. You guys can obviously see him on the screen right now. We're so excited to have you on. But before we start the show, we have some quick details to go over.
I am Chantel Jackson, and at Green Talk, it's a pop culture and educational cannabis show. We are not doctors, but Green Care Solutions has doctors for you. Call GCS for any of your Green Care Solution needs at 951-609-4071. We are a 13-time award-winning company featured in Forbes, Yahoo Finance, and more. Go to greencaresolutions.com or greentalknews.com for more information.
Yes. And Nathan, we have some goodies for you. We have some hemp, CBD, and THC products from Green Care Solutions we'll be sending your way. I also have an amazing book called From Bounce Checks to Private Jets. I love the name of this book. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. You can already tell it's an inspirational book.
Yeah.
And the author, her name is Hazel Ortega, and she has a great story, a very touching story. I also have some Savvy socks for you. They put your picture on them, skateboarding, so you're going to love those. You guys can check out Savvy Socks at SAVVYSOX.com. Also, their Instagram is Savvy Socks. You can see them right here at the screen. And I also have some Mexican ramen for you. I'm sure you've never heard of Mexican ramen. It's like the new jam. It's from the company, from the company Vida Food Group. They have pozole and ramen. Pozole ramen and menudo ramen for you. I'm going to hand that over to you. It's so amazing. I like the pozole flavor. You guys should check out their Instagram at Vida Food Group, and you can find them online at vidafoodgroup.com. Okay, so now let's start the show. Nathan, you have been killing it. I would love to applaud you, and I just wish that, I wish you were here right now, but I know you're busy. You're filming 24/7. You're in Los Angeles now. You're booked like crazy. So, I know you live in Idaho, so you're traveling now nationally, doing content, doing press for your Instagram page at Dogface, spelled with 2 G's, 208. So what's this like? Like, how do you feel about all this fame?
It's insane, you know what I mean? Like I said, I take it as a blessing. You know, I'm out here with my family. I got to take them out here, and like I'm getting these perfect hills to bomb down, you know what I mean? It's just different scenery. It's just amazing. I'm blessed like no other because it's in Cali. I've never been out here, you know. And like I said, I'm able to bring my family with me. So that's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. And you've been doing TikTok and Instagram videos for a little bit, you know, before you had this crazy viral experience. And when you were doing this video with Fleetwood Mac's song playing in the background, like, why did you want to do this video? Like, what led up to this moment to film that clip?
Drinking cranberry juice.
And drinking cranberry juice.
Basically, you know what I mean? Like I said, I was heading to work, and then my car shorts out from time to time, and it shorted out that morning. Didn't want to wait for someone to give me a jump, so I just, got my board, grabbed my juice, and took off. And I need to put content out on TikTok, and it was a minute and felt like forever since I put anything up. So I was like, I need to put something up, and I was going through my playlists that I haven't saved and everything, and luckily, Dreams was one of the top ones that I had on the top 10 because I was going through, thinking about what to do. And then finally I heard that song. I was like, okay, I'm going to do something with this song. Perfect. You know what I mean? Then I looked down, and like I said, everything just kind of pulled itself together. And I'm just glad the way it did because everybody caught an eye to it, and it was just perfect.
And I love how real you are because it was literally like a vibe. When you watch that video, you're like, man, this is totally not planned.
Yeah.
You were just vibing. And you're a great skateboarder, too. I mean, I don't really know how to skateboard, but if I did know, I feel like I would have just like, it didn't even look like you were even watching where you're going, just like effortless, like floating.
Sometimes the most effortless, real videos go viral and crazy, and it's just part of a person's everyday normal routine, and that's exactly what your video was.
Exactly. It's crazy. Yeah, sometimes I'll be sitting and I'll do a video, practice my dances and everything, do everything, and I'm like, man, this is gonna hit, it's gonna make millions. I'll do it, and then it won't go nowhere. Then like you said, this one was just steady moving, it was just there, you know what I mean? I did it, and then it just hit, and it's just crazy.
I saw in a previous interview that you were doing like TikTok videos for fun and your daughter got you into it, but you never really expected them to go anywhere. You're just having a good time. And then you had one video that did pretty good. And then your daughter was like, Dad, you should do like merch. You should keep going. And you're like, oh, sure. Why not? Like you were just kind of going with the flow. And I thought it was cool. Like you bought a sewing machine and you were just kind of going with the flow and just selling merch. What was that like?
Yeah. It's, you know what I mean? It was a blessing. Like I said, when I got my first video that went viral, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done. You know, my daughter set me up with the account, you know, and I did something that I didn't think, you know, I thought nobody else could do, you know, so I was like, okay, I'm good, I'm done. And then my older daughter is the one who was like, no, you know, you got people following you now, you should try to just keep it going, see where it goes. So I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever.
Girls
I really didn't know
best.
what to do.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, just keep dancing, keep doing what you do, you know, and just be dumb like you are, you know, but not dumb, but, you know, entertaining, you know, and whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I started doing that, and then, yeah, like you said, you know, I went and got my taxes, bought an embroidery machine, learned how to do that. And that was a headache in itself, just learning how to do that. But now I can sew anything, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Well, embroider anything, but yeah, that machine is pretty cool. After it paid for itself, I started making a little money off of it, you know, but then when this video popped, orders got crazy and I just stopped taking them in, and yeah, it's insane. I got merch line out right now, you know, to the help of my management. I'm able to get it out and everything without the headache and everything, you know, myself.
Yeah.
And Halloween is this Saturday, so I only can imagine all the orders you're getting for people who want to dress like you and drink cranberry juice and try to longboard down the street. Hopefully no one gets hit or anything, because I feel like you're the legit one to longboard down a road drinking cranberry juice.
Oh yeah.
In the midst of all of this, your video has gotten over 10 million views internationally. You have been donated $10,000 by the public, and Ocean Spray Cranberry Juice gifted you a truck for boosting their sales. How does that feel?
That's crazy, you know, especially just getting it gifted by my daughter. I don't know how they set it up or whatever, but they made it to where she could present it to me, and that was, you know, just insane, because I walked out there and then there was just camera people, and I'm just like, what's going on here, you know? And then I didn't put two and two together. When I seen the truck and everything, I just thought it was a bunch of juice they were going to give me. And then I seen the signs and everything, and it said, you know, congratulations, Nathan, this is your new truck. And I was like, what, you know? And then it was just crazy. And then plus with Fleetwood Mac, you know, Mick Fleetwood getting out there and talking to him on a live, he sent me a video, happy birthday video, you know, through his management and whatever, but it came through me, you know, or whatever, to me. So that was crazy, you know. A lot of things have been happening. It's awesome.
Have you always been a Fleetwood Mac fan?
Growing up, you know what I mean? Yeah, who can be, you know, I don't know anybody else's moms or aunties or uncles who don't listen to Fleetwood Mac, you know what I mean? And you just catch on to it growing up yourself, and then you carried on yourself to where your kids listen to it, you know what I mean? And that's how it's been with me, and my daughters will listen to it, you know, when they come to Montana off and on, you know, like I said, it's just always around. Fleetwood Mac is always going to be here.
Yeah, and I think, again, like the vibe, right? Even interviewing you, I get that vibe. Like, yeah, this guy's chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many celebrities are collaborating with you. I mean, who has been the most recent odd collaboration you've done? I mean, we've been seeing on your social media, you just did something with like Wiz Khalifa. There's talks of Travis Scott. Tomorrow on Breal TV, when I bring you onto that show, there's Breal. You have SnoopDog. Mm-hmm. Like, out of all these people, who has been the one where you're just like, my jaw dropped? Like, I've made it. I'm good, God. I'm good. I've made it.
Right.
Being able to sit down and talk to Berner, you know what I mean? That was awesome, you know, just down to earth man, you know what I mean? And just chatting it up with him and with my family, you know, it was just like a normal day. Like I said, he's down to earth person, and that was just awesome. And then, like you said, with Wiz Khalifa too, you know, and just stepping out of the scene of my old stuff that I've been doing, you know, I'm doing a K-pop song, or, you know, or with, I can't remember, Black Friday or Black Pink or Pink. Yeah. I can't remember the name, but yeah, Blackpink. I think that's what it is. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're going to be doing something like that, something big. Like I said, it's just always doing something out of the ordinary, you know what I mean? Because I like all genres of music, you know what I mean? I'm not just basically into, you know, just my oldies, you know, I'm all around with it, you know. Mm-hmm. It's just crazy.
And for everyone that's tuning in, he is outside and there's people skateboarding. He's shooting something at the moment. So this guy is literally working crazy 24/7 at the moment.
Exactly. I love working. You know what I mean? That's why I said I ain't ashamed to work. You know, that's all I do. That's what I have been doing. It's just now I'm doing something that I enjoy, you know?
Yeah.
And what were you doing before all this fame hit?
I was doing a potato warehouse. I worked over there for 20 years or so, something like that. But then I did wildland firefighting camp crew. I did that for ever since 2013.
Oh, wow.
But then it's been always in the potato warehouse. I've always been a laborer, you know what I mean? Just always been working.
Working. And I just love that your story too. It's like you come from just, you know, you're a hard worker, and now with the new realm of social media, right? Because if you think about it, social media is it's new. I mean, even though Facebook came around, I believe, in 2010, so now we're in 2020, and ever since then, now we've had Instagram, TikTok, and other types of platforms. So much has happened in these 10 years where people can literally just change their career in a different light, especially because
in the blink of an eye.
In a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
And you're artistic, you know, you have a creative eye, you can dance. So
do you dance?
Yeah, he dances on TikTok.
Yeah. I dance. I do little skits, acting skits. Like I said, people say I dance. You know, I just do what I do. You know.
Yeah,
and
it's fun.
It's just funny when they call me, they're like, "Dance." You know, do this, do that. I'm like, all right.
Got
and
the
then I wait
energy.
for them to play the music because I can't, you know, dance on cue. You know, I'm not a dancer. You know, I never took dance classes or nothing like that. But you know, I feel the funk and I let it go. You know what I mean?
And I love that so many celebrities like Dr. Phil has also imitated his video. Tommy Chong, who has been in our show, has imitated your video. Berner's been on our show before, too. He's down to earth. He hasn't imitated your video yet, but you've already probably done something with him. So I just love how so much of the public is showing so much love for you because, like I said, when people watch that video, it's like it's natural. It's you. It's a vibe. And honestly, it's like the cure of 2020 because this year has been rough for so many people. And when people see individuals like yourself, it's like relaxing. It's like it's like whoa! This is a good escape. This is fun,
right? And the people also like to see other people like them, the everyday person, or like what they could be going through, or just
they can relate.
Right? They can relate exactly.
Aside from having your merch, and I know a lot of people are dressing up as you for Halloween. What is the website where people can go on and buy your merchandise?
It's at www.dogfacemerch.com, and it's on my bio in my IG and in my bio in TikTok.
Love it. And guys, I'm going to have it written down here, right here on the bottom of the screen. And everyone that's listening on the audio apps will have it linked on the bio as well. So I thought it was really cool how in a lot of your videos you wear like dab necklaces as well.
Yeah. All day.
Nice. So since this is an educational cannabis show, is this like dab necklace? Is it like art, or can you actually use it to dab? Is there like an opening?
Art. Okay. It's just art. It's funny that because everywhere I go, everybody's just staring at it. They won't say nothing. But then one person straight up came up to me and he's like, "Hey, can I get a glob of that?"
What
and I'm
is
like,
that?
"Yeah, if it's real, you could, you know." But he's like, "Oh man," he gets all disappointed because it looks like fire, you know what I mean? And it's insane. But I'm gonna get those on my merch too pretty soon.
Nice.
So don't don't buy the imitators. Look out for mine coming out. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. And everyone have his website listed here in the bottom. It's a different way to smoke. Cannabis is like the wax form.
Okay.
But however, it's not for beginners. If you're gonna dab, it's not for beginners. It's for professionals. So yes, and I'm sure you know what you're doing. So it's a lot of fun. Yes, and so we're also going to be sending you some of the canna hookahs too. Let us know what you think. We have the hemp, CBD, and the THC one. The CBD and the hemp is, just for like inflammation or relax. So, and it's great because it has zero nicotine and zero tobacco. So in case your friends are down, they all want to have a good time. I like those canna hookahs. So being that you're into dancing, Chantel, her hubby is on Dancing with the Stars. Yes. So we should all vote for Nelly. I know he's killing it right now, and I'm pretty sure he's going to win. Would you ever do Dancing with the Stars? I know Carol Baskin just did. A lot of other influencers. I would love to do that.
That would be insane. You know what I mean? Whenever I was at work dancing and everything, that's what they always would say. Is you need to be on Dancing with the Stars. I was like, well, you got to be a star to do that. You know what I mean? I was like, you can't just
guess what?
take
You're
me
a star
and just
now.
throw me on there.
You're famous.
Exactly. So maybe now I have a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's funny because they said that in the past when I was at work and stuff all the time.
everybody was manifesting it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You called it into the universe.
Yes. And so with Nelly, everyone go to her Instagram, Miss Jackson, Miss Jackson. And I know you always post the phone number to text for Nelly to get some points.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know it by heart.
I know they always change it, maybe the text or.
No, it's the same, but you can go to my Instagram and see it. You can go to his Instagram and see it. But yep, you can vote up to 10 times from a different number, a different email. So vote for Nelly and Daniela.
I love how you say you can vote 10 times with a different number, a different email. No, but he's talented. Nelly's got some moves. And hey, everyone that's watching, listening, let's get Nathan on Dancing with the Stars. That would be legit.
Yeah.
I would love.
That'd be crazy.
That would be so amazing. So you get a lot of fans right now direct messaging you. What has been the most touching message that you've received so far?
It's just crazy just getting any messages from anybody, that everybody considers famous, because taking their time out of their busy schedule just to write a couple words saying, that it helped them put a smile on their face, or just help them through the day. Or I watched it 10 times in a row, and it's just crazy that it just reaches people in a way like no other.
Mm-hmm. And it's interesting too, because right now I feel like TikTok and all those different apps too are growing because of people have been at home for so long.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of people that are probably looking up to you and want to create artistic content like yourself. What advice do you give them to obviously maybe just be natural, be yourself? But is there any other way, buy the proper GoPro, the best camera?
Basically, just, I don't know. It took me a good minute, a good month just to figure out the camera angle and stuff like that. But just play with the app that you're on, Don't be afraid to do anything in front of anybody. I know that's easy to say, but it only takes about a week to get over the fact, people can look at you and laugh, or people can look at you and be like, what are you doing? And then just block it out of your head, As soon as you get over that little hump, and then you're just like, okay, I don't care. I'm going to do my video, make myself happy real quick. I'll watch it, laugh at myself, It's like a feeling like no other, you know what I mean? Then once you get past that, you'll notice people not looking at you, laughing at you, they're laughing with you, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And then even if they're laughing at you still, you're still having fun, you know what I mean? That's the way I look at it.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, so many people were doing that, right? Since Halloween's right on the corner, I saw this guy with a jack-o'-lantern on his head on the longboard, and he was drinking the cranberry juice.
KJP. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes.
He knows.
And then we were just talking earlier before we started the show, there were people that were trying, and then they would just I don't know if they did it on purpose, but they would totally fall, and then the cranberry juice would go everywhere.
Yeah.
Different comedians have just been throwing it on their face.
If you've seen Jimmy Fallon's, he did that. Threw it over his mask because he had one of the plastic ones that go over your face. Mm-hmm. Then he kind of came up and just spilled it all over him. That was one of the funniest ones that I've seen so far, yeah.
So is there pressure now every time you make a video? Is it dang, do I have to make the other one just as amazing or down to earth? Or I don't know. I would feel anxiety now.
Honestly, no, because I get it from everybody. Everybody keeps saying, oh, yeah, you're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing. And me and my daughter were talking about it the other day, everybody keeps saying all this negative stuff. And I go, but if you look at my stuff from the past, this is what I do. I do dances, I'll do skits, I'll skate. I just mix it up in my own way, at times. So like I said, to me, it's not the same because each one's different. Each one's a different vibe. And I just put out a video just now of a skit with Cheech and Chong, they're not in it, it's just me doing a skit from a movie that they did. And, like I said, I'm still just having fun with the app, and that's what I started doing. That's what I'm going to continue doing. It ain't no thing, it's just, I ain't trying to beat no next video, my last video.
Oh, okay.
I'm still having fun. People are out there hating it, whatever, and looking at it, and they can't, like I said, I'm still just doing me and just having fun with it.
I love it. And to be honest with you, no matter what you do, whether it's something different or the same, you're always going to get that negative comment. Why don't you stick to the same? And then, it's no matter what, they're going to say something negative. Either you stick with the same or you don't, or I did a backflip. Why didn't you do a front flip? It's just people nowadays, they're always going to find something. Got to let them go. And hey, you're the ones with the views, not them. So you're doing something right.
Exactly. And it's just easy as blocking it, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
If it gets too crazy, it's just block, and then all right, later, give you a chance. But yeah, stop the hate.
Stop
just
the hate.
Vibe.
Yes.
just vibe out.
Yes. And what's so cool too is like here we are talking about how 2020 with the TikToks and the Instagrams, but I feel like now people are seeing it as kind of like motivation as therapy, right? Because you make positive stuff.
Yeah, or an escape.
Or an escape, yeah, because you don't make negative stuff. You make fun, positive things. So
exactly.
And it can be any conversation. Someone can be like, oh, hey, let me show you something to make brighten your day. And then they'll show the Fleetwood Mac video of you skateboarding or just any other video. It's fun.
Yeah. With,
Yep.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying, yeah, I was just agreeing with it.
I was going to ask, with you getting this newfound fame, how does your family react to that or deal with that with you?
It's awesome, you know, like they all, I'm not gonna say they all came at me, like, you know, but it's just I'm getting people that haven't talked to me before, you know, talking to me now, you know, and they all think I'm famous, you know, well, famous beyond fame and rich and then all this and all that. And they did put me on a commercial on the World Series and all that, and I was amazed by that, you know. And I got a text from somebody. They're like, hey, yeah. They're like, dude, you know how much you made on that? And I was like, well, how much? You know, he sends me some ridiculous number. I was like, wow, I would love to see those numbers. You know what I mean? I was like, there's nothing even near that. Not even close to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just amazing how people investigate everything else than, you know what I mean, than reality, you know, because, yeah, I'm still, like I said, if this still doesn't pan out, I'm trying to just get a place, you know, when I get back, a house, you know, stuff like that to live in, you know, first of all. And if I go back to the warehouse, I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a worker. You know, that's what I do. I've always been working. And luckily through this app, I've been able to tap into some promos and stuff like that, you know, and it's working now. And like I said, if it doesn't, then so be it. You know, I'll just go back to the warehouse. But yeah, it's just crazy that so many people are just coming out of the woodworks, you know, but I just love it because either way, you know, when it does come time and if I do get blessed like that, I'm not going to hold back. I'll bless those around me, no doubt. You know, I've been able to bless my mom, my dad, everybody already, and my auntie, you know what I mean? Just everybody just surrounding my family right now. But like I said, once I get to a point where I'm good and stuff, you know, with me and my family and what I want, then I'm down to bless everybody with anything, you know. I'll try to give everybody shout outs and everything, you know, that they need, you know. It's just, I'm trying to help people as well as, you know, because, you know, I was blessed with this, luckily, you know, and I still to this day feel like I'm just a regular nobody, you know what I mean? Because I feel like nobody. So I'm just happy that everybody gets a smile on their face, you know what I mean? And it's just awesome.
Yeah. It's good that you're taking advantage of your success right now. Like, you have merch and you have all these different outlets, and a lot of people also that are in your shoes don't grasp that or take advantage.
You definitely have an entrepreneurial mindset for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was one of the main things I wanted to do, was try to get something, like you said, the merch line, something like that going to where I didn't start this asking for a handout or asking for donations. They came, you know, God send, people did that on their own, you know. I didn't ever ask for anything, but getting this merch line is a way of me giving something for them if they want to help and support, you know, instead of just giving a donation, they'll get something in return, you know what I mean? So I'm just happy that it's good through an app, you know, good through a site, you know, where you can just do it and get it done and it'll come to you. Yeah. Instead of me sitting there trying to get it out and everything, because all these orders I couldn't keep up with, but now I can, you know. So blessed to that.
Yeah, and I think just a lot of people, as I mentioned in the beginning of the interview, I feel like they just fell in love with you because you're just so real. And I think all your real fans, they just see you as like relatable, down to earth, just a real guy that they can relate to, like maybe one of their friends. So no matter what, I feel like you're always going to have that real fan base. And the trolls, what can you do? Like I said, you could do a back flip. They'll get mad they didn't do a front flip. It's like you can't please them all. But your fans, they love you. And hey, when we saw that video, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah. I've tried to skateboard before and I just don't have balance for it. So definitely kudos to you.
You know who you should do a collab with? P-Rod. He was on our show. I'm going to talk to your manager after this.
Yeah, Paul Rodriguez.
Paul Rodriguez Jr. If you guys did something, or maybe even like Tony Hawk. I mean, I don't have Tony Hawk's info, but I got P-Rod's. But you just never know. That would be kind of cool. You just like skateboarding with one of these like icons, and you guys,
you
know, doing your thing.
Yeah, that'd be insane. That'd be iconic, no doubt.
Do you really skateboard? Like, was it just something you picked up because your truck stopped working, or you actually skateboard? You're a skateboarder.
No, I skate and everything, you know what I mean? I've skated there since I was little, but I don't go out and, like you said, Tony Hawk or Ronnie Mullen or Paul Rodriguez, nothing like that, you know. But I can do some little tricks here and there. You know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a pro, but, you know, I can do some vert and, you know, stuff like that. I can skate, yeah. But I've been skating since I was little. I'm just not no pro at it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I think you're a pro at it. What is he saying? You're like closed. You can skateboard with your eyes closed, longboard just all the way down the street.
Oh yeah.
When I watched that video, I was like, he's gonna fall. Like, it was like going off to the side, and I'm like, okay, something bad's gonna happen. But it was just smooth. It was just smooth.
So thank you so much, Nathan. I know you're busy right now. You're filming and you're outside doing a skate shoot, so that's why we hear all this background noise. So thanks so much for your time. I'm gonna be mailing you some GCS products. Also, this amazing book called From Bounce Checks to Private Jets. The title speaks for itself. And the author is Hazel Ortega. I also have some socks from Savvy Socks. You guys can check out their Instagram at SAVVYSOX. Check out their website, which is on their social media. And I have the first Mexican ramen pozole and ramen menudo. I'm going to be handing that to you. It's so good. I'm Mexican, and that stuff is like my jam. I love ramen. I love pozole. Put it together. Amazing. And the holidays are coming up, so you need that, like, that pozole with the ramen. It's delicious. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so thank you so much for your time. We're going to be giving you all these goodies. Check out greencaresolutions.com. I'm your host, Yanitza Munoz. Check out my Instagram right here at Yanitza Munoz. And we have the lovely
Chantel Jackson. And you can follow me at Miss Jackson. That's MISS Jackson. And my product, Shoegummy. That's SHOEGUMMI. And also, don't forget to vote for Nelly and Daniela on Dancing with the Stars, guys.
Yes, and check it out on our Instagram, because you always post the phone number to vote for Nelly. And everyone that's tuning in, let's get Nathan on Dancing with the Stars. I would love to see it. You're talented. Everyone loves you. I think you're super humble, in my opinion. I know all this is happening so fast, but I get like a really chill vibe from you. Everyone, you guys have to check out his merch. And if you're
www.dogfacemerch.com. Sorry.
No, you're good. Everyone, it's right here. And if you don't have a Halloween costume yet, go on there and dress up as him for Halloween. I know it's kind of canceled with COVID, but I know for a fact people are still going to do something small with family and friends, etc. Yeah, it'd be fun. Or do it for the gram.
Do it for the gram.
Yes.
Do it for the gram.
Sometimes that's my motto.
Yes.
Do it for the gram.
There you go.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in here on Green Talk by Green Care Solutions. Adios.